Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Illinois Pork Producers. Paul Wapple and Adam Anderson calling the action. We're at Cyclone Stadium. Sacred Griffin leads 7-0. It is 2nd and 6 as we start play in the second quarter. Tremaine Lee with the carry for SHG, and nothing doing this time for Lee.
Yeah, stop short of the line of scrimmage. Rocket defensive line's getting a lot of penetration, slowing him down, and that's what you got to do.
And the Cyclones have slowed it down a little bit as far as the play on time-wise, Adam.
Not going as fast. Again, we talked about that might be something they do because they want to play keep away from this Rocket offense.
Third down, Brent Eisen goes to the air. Pass is complete, good for the first down. And a reception made by Michael Healy, the 5'9", 180-pound senior. So that is good for a Brant first down. Brant Professional Agriculture, one of our first down sponsors, all season long.
82 Michael Healy, he's been Brent Eisen's favorite target all year long. He's had a game with 5 touchdowns. You don't see that a lot.
First down from the 15. Brent Eisen going to the end zone. Timing play and broken up at the last minute. Nice defensive play by the Rockets there.
Yeah, number 25 for Rochester, the sophomore.
Made a
Riley Lewis just making a big play right there.
You watch this, Brent Eisen let it go. Timing play brings up second down for SHG. All right. Second down, 11:19 to go. Lee can't break free on that one. So brings up third down.
That's a big tackle by number 20, Chase Kutzman, just shooting right in there and taking away the play before it even got started. They need more plays like that.
All right. And the Cyclones are in the Shields Red Zone. Shields, one of our sponsors this season on Friday Night Rivals. Appreciate all of their support. So third down, make that, and 12. Brent Eisen back to throw, and low on the throw, and incomplete for Michael Healy, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Healy went to the first down sticks and turned around, knew where he needed to be to get that first down, but Brent hasn't had plenty of time to deliver the ball, just kind of came up short there. It was good coverage, too, so it would have been a tight window. Bryce Casey on the coverage. So great job by the Rockets to really slow down this SHG offense.
So the Cyclones will attempt a field goal from the ball is on the 17. Spotted, and kick is up, and it is good. So a 34-yard field goal for the Cyclones. Colin Boyd with the kick, the senior for SHG. So they lead 10-0. We'll take a short break. Back with more on SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Illinois Pork Producers. Back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Illinois Pork Producers. Paul Wapple and Adam Anderson at Cyclone Stadium. You see, it's time for our Chick-fil-A row of the game. All right. And you recognize that person in the black and in the white with the black spots, Adam? Chick-fil-A is here.
Chick-fil-A is here, been here early, handing out, sandwiches, get people excited to go right down off of Wabash and get some chicken.
Absolutely. Chick-fil-A row of the game, and everybody in that row, I believe, gets free cookies. So that's fantastic.
I could use a cookie up here, Paul. I don't know about
go.
you.
Yep. We've got some great football. 10:36 to go. Cyclones lead 10-0. It's the Leonard Bowl. Again, both teams undefeated in the Central State 8. The Cyclones are ready to kick. The Rockets have 3 men back, deep, on the 10-yard line. And let's see. There's the kick, and it's a good one. To about the 14-yard line.
It's going to be Avante Cox, and he is dangerous.
This way. And thrown down just shy of the 30-yard line is Avante Cox.
He took one back last week against MacArthur. He took the opening kickoff back, actually, for a touchdown. So you always got to be careful when you're kicking it deep to him.
All right. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Rockets. There's the handoff. And the reverse. And the flea flicker back to Baker. Got a man open down the sidelines. Wide open. Oh, it falls. But a big completion there down to the 38-yard line of SHG for the Rockets is Matt White.
Matt White, the transfer from Mount Zion, just going downfield. That time Baker put the ball right on the money. White kind of slipped as he caught it, or he would have had a reservation for 6 right there.
We'd like to thank Brandt Professional Agriculture. That's for sponsoring our first downs this quarter. So Brandt first down. All right, on first down, Baker to the air again. This time it's to Cox. Complete. Shuffles his feet to the 30. Out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So the Rockets now on the move.
White and Stallworth did a good job blocking for Cox there. Got to be careful. They were both pretty close to maybe getting away with a holding penalty there. But good job by the Rockets to really now get back into a little bit more.
10:06 to go, second quarter action. Cox in motion. Pitch goes the other way. Got some room. Down to about the 24-yard line is Matt White.
Now that's something don't see a whole lot in this game tonight. That was a quarterback taking the snap from center and then I formation. So
let's go down to Brendan Cullerton on the sidelines. Brendan?
Guys, I don't know if you've noticed this, but Rochester going on a lot of hard counts here. We've seen a lot of 2, 3 snap counts. I don't know if Derek Leonard has seen something out of the maybe over-aggression on that SHG front, or if they're just trying to play up the hype surrounding this game, but we've seen it work both ways, with sometimes Rochester doing a false start. Sometimes it's working SHG, giving them those 5 yards, so discipline could become a factor here.
Thank you very much, Brendan, and we'll continue to check in with you throughout the game tonight. And a little bit of a breeze here at Cyclone Stadium tonight, but again, a great night for high school football.
So we got a big 4th and inches right here.
4th and inches from the 25. Rochester shuffles things up. Now Baker under center. I thought somebody jumped, I guess not. Let's see that.
And Rochester's going to call
Derek
it.
Calls a timeout.
Yeah.
Derek Leonard, head coach of Rochester, wants a timeout to talk about it.
He was not happy about that. I thought he had a defensive lineman jumped off sides and no call. So
8:58 to go, and look at the crowd on hand.
There's not an empty seat in this beautiful stadium here. Got the beautiful Jumbotron too, but just not an empty seat here. A lot of people standing 2-3 deep on the sidelines as well. It's awesome.
See the Rockets cheerleaders rooting their team on, and it's 10-0. Of course, there's obviously a ton of time left, Adam, but with these two offenses, I would think unless it's 30-40-0, you don't feel like you're out of the game, because they can strike with one play, one pass. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
These guys the Leonards know what they're doing, and their offenses are fantastic.
Yeah, and that's what they're known for, striking quickly. And it's really been a defensive battle, and we did talk about that, how it's going to come down to defense, really who can get stops, who blinks first. No turnovers yet, which is good, because that really can change the flow of a game. But we've had a lot of big 4th downs like this, and Rochester really needs this one to, again, keep pace in this ball game, because you do not want to fall behind to this Griffin team.
So 4th and 1, and Baker's going to keep it stacked up, get some yardage. I don't know that he got enough yardage.
His second effort might have gave him the first down there. He was initially hit, and he was short.
Stopped. Let's see where they spot it. I hear the whistles, and I would think they're going to. We have a player down, a Rocket player down, and all right. And all right. Good action here. 8:54 to go. And we'll find out who the injured player is for the Rockets, Adam.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The SHG sideline did get a little excited there, so I don't know if they spotted the ball short.
And 8:54 to go in the and we'll see. There's Pete Stoll, the trainer for the Rockets out there, and all right. And you see the replay right there. And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, I want to let you know you get all of your local high school football highlights on News Channel 20's Friday Night Rivals recap. Donnie Tillman and David Coy will have all of the highlights for you, and they do a great job. You can watch them at 10:15 on our sister station, ABC News Channel 20. So, all right. So, 1st and 10 for SHG. Tim Brenneisen running the offense for the Cyclones. Tremaine Lee, right side. Gain of a couple on the play. 8:43 to go, second quarter.
Take a look here at Tremaine Lee. Just got tripped up. Going back to that 4th down, it looked like he was just a tad short on the spot. They just spotted him at the line of scrimmage, so that's a tough draw for the Rockets now back on defense.
2nd down and 8. Lee with the carry. Cuts back. Has some positive yardage brought down by none other than Avante Cox. The Rockets.
Injured player was actually number 42, Sam Baker, Nick's brother. So Dr. Diane Hillard-Simble's taking a look at him now. Hopefully he's okay here on the sideline.
3rd and 4 for SHG. Cyclones trying to pick up the first down. Brenneisen back to throw. Complete across the middle. Has the first down and more. And that is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for SHG.
Just Spencer Red right there, sitting down in an opening and turning a slow gain into a big play. And this SHG offense is back moving again.
1st and 10 from the 44. Low snap, bobbled by Brenneisen. Got it, going to throw over the middle, incomplete to Tremaine Lee, who tried desperately to get it. I was surprised that Brenneisen was able to get the throw off, Adam.
Yeah,
good job.
Low snap, had good protection. Rochester sideline is fired up. I do think 68 John Bergen. Take a look at the top of your screen there on that replay. I think he got away with a little bit of a hold, but no harm, no foul, no damage done with the pass thrown.
2nd down and 10. Brenneisen with the fake, throws, incomplete.
And now the SHG sideline's a little fired up. Thought there was contact before the ball got there. It was a pretty bang-bang play. Not a ton of flags other than kind of some false starts or offsides. It just had the one holding penalty.
Jack Bowl, the intended receiver for the Cyclones on that play, who now face 3rd and 10 from the 44. And the Rockets fans trying to spear their defense on. Lee in motion. Brenneisen has time, throws, complete at the 39. Good for a Brant Professional Agriculture first down as Nolan Reevy, the 6'3", 185-pound senior, makes the first down catch for the Cyclones, and they are across midfield.
You know that motion with Tremaine Lee out to the sideline, you have to account for him. Anytime you move him around, you got to know where he's at, and that left Reevy wide open.
Ball on the Rockets 41. Brenneisen gives to Lee. Lee shakes and bakes. Still on his feet. Nothing doing. Got back to probably the line of scrimmage, if that, on the carry. 10-0 Cyclones over the Rockets. Second quarter action from Cyclone Stadium. Second down and 11. See Ken Leonard and talking to a member of his coaching staff, and he's got a good coaching staff indeed. Brenneisen back to throw at midfield. Going to throw across the middle. It is complete at the 30, just shy of the 30-yard line. And the nice pickup for Michael Healy.
Michael Healy just coming across the middle. Brentheisen did a good job of buying himself some time. Didn't really have anybody open.
So it's good for Brant Professional Agriculture. First down. And the carry there to about the 28-yard line. So 6 minutes to go in the first half. See Tremaine Lee, talented running back for SHG.
And really,
outside
of the big run, Paul, he really has been bottled up pretty well by this Rocket defense.
I agree. 2nd and 10, ball on the 30. Brentheisen, low snap, hands off to Lee, left side, cuts back right side. Jumps to the 30, 25, 20. Goes down to about the 16-yard line. A tremendous run there by Tremaine Lee. Second effort.
Yeah, just turned a broken play into a first down. Not many people can do something like that.
And that's good for another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. 1st and 10 from the 18. Second quarter action from Cyclone Stadium. The handoff up the middle to Lee and follows a couple of his blockers. Gets some positive yardage. So, see what the Cyclones come up with here, Adam. We talked about their powerful offensive line, the Cyclones.
Yeah, and this is where they're going to come up big, is here in the red zone. Just driving the Rocket, the defensive line backwards.
Hand off to Lee, left side, got some room, goes wide to the 5 and into the end zone from 14 yards. Touchdown, Tremaine Lee. And that is good for a Young Security touchdown and $50 donated to Contact Ministries.
Great job by Tremaine Lee to really read his blocks, get to the outside. Made a good cutback and broke a tackle, and that's why he is a special player.
So the Cyclones will attempt the extra point. Try to make it 17-0. Boyd with the kick. It is up, and it is good. So 17-0. SHG leads Rochester with 4:06 to go. In the second quarter, back with more. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Illinois Pork Producers. Stay tuned for more second quarter action. Don't go away. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Illinois Pork Producers, Paul Wappel and Adam Anderson. And we check out our CEFCU Smile Cam. You see some Rockets fans enjoying the action here. 4:36 to go in the second quarter from Cyclone Stadium, and a good crowd on hand tonight to see our CEFCU Smile Cam. All right. So far, it's the Cyclones who've had the most to cheer about, 17-0, but anything can happen. A long, long way to go. We'll see if the Rockets can come back after they get the ball on the kickoff here. Adam?
Yeah, it is 17-0. I don't think a lot of people in Rochester thought they'd be down like this, but I still think there's a lot of game left, and this Rochester Rocket team can get back in a hurry.
Boyd with the kickoff. Cox at about the 5 to the 10. 20, met by some SHG defenders and brought down at the 25-yard line. So that's where Nick Baker and company will take over as the Rockets try to get some offense, some points on the board. You take a look at the scoring drive recap there. Adam, nothing fancy, but a nice run by Tremaine Lee.
Yeah, they did what they had to do, hit a few big passes on key downs that really kept that drive alive.
Baker, back to throw, overthrows, and is it picked off? The Cyclones say they picked it off. I don't think they did. I think it hit the ground.
I think he would need an Academy Award to convince a lot of people that he caught that one. But Baker still needs to settle down. He's airmailing a lot of these. He's getting excited.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nick Baker looks to the sidelines. Has his play.
Someone has to bring him over.
And there is a timeout on the field. And we're going to go down to the field to Brendan Cullerton. Brendan?
Guys, you saw that injury. That was number 42, Sam Baker, Nick's brother. I saw him on the sidelines. They were bandaging up his left knee, putting some ice on it, wrapping that around the knee. They got out some crutches. I have not seen him walk. He hopped over from the trainer's table to the bench. I did talk to one of the trainers who said he doesn't know if he will be able to return to the game, but right now it does not look good.
All right, thank you, Brendan, very much. We'll see if he does return to the game or not. 4:24 to go as the Rockets talk about things on the sideline. 2nd and 10, and we'll see what they come up with tonight. So Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. CW23TV.com. 2nd and 10 for Nick Baker. Cox in motion. Stallworth goes to the right side. Back to throw is Baker. Throws deep across the middle, and it is caught and pulled away from the Cyclone defender. A nice pickup there for Matt White.
Matt White, great throw by Nick Baker right there. He thread the needle of the defense, fired a strike. That's when he can get excited and fire that ball downfield. Great throw by Baker.
And that is good for another Brant Professional Agriculture. First down for the Rockets. First down from the 43. Fakes the throw. Baker in trouble. Hit hard and brought down at the 50-yard line. So the Cyclones D comes right back at him with a big play.
Yeah, that's a slow developing play right there at the rollout. Your receivers are running a little bit longer routes, so you got to have a little bit more time. And great job by the Cyclone defense to get in the backfield.
3rd and 17 from midfield for the Rockets, who trail by 17. Sidelines, overthrows. Colin Stallworth.
Had a tight window there, just put it a little too high for Stallworth, and that's kind of been the story of the night. Baker's missed high on a lot of throws. Again, I think he's excited. This is a big game. He wants to make big plays. Just needs to settle down a little bit.
So it is 17 to go for yards for a first down, still in midfield, the Rockets. After the incompletion, Baker looking for a play, still on the sidelines. 10 seconds on the clock. Empty backfield. Baker steps up, throws, complete, near the 43-yard line. And a catch by Matt White.
Matt White coming up big here. Baker had to get that one off quick. Roger Donneville, number 33, came flying in on a blitz and put a lot of pressure on him. And he took a big hit late, too, but we'll see if they actually punt this or if they're going to go for it.
4th and 11 for the Rockets. 3:17 to go in the second quarter. They are in SHG territory. Empty backfield for Baker. Going to throw. In trouble. In a lot of trouble and brought down by a couple or 3 Cyclones on the play, and one of them, number 33, in there again, Adam, for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Roger Donneville making plays.
And Matt Brenneisen also in there on the play.
They ran a little bit of a game up front where their linemen kind of switched gaps and moved around and came behind each other. I think that confused the offensive line up front for Rochester and left a wide open gap, and that's where the sack happened.
So the Cyclones take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 45. Hand off to Tremaine Lee, who goes right to the 45. brought down maybe a pickup of 1 or 2 on the play.
Yeah, 2 at most there. He kind of strung that one out to look for an opening. Nothing doing there for Tremaine Lee and this Cyclones offense.
Tremaine Lee, and you see the numbers, 24 carries, 180 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and
Folks,
2nd and 7. Lee up the middle, flag on the play. Lee is brought down at about the 34-yard line.
I think it is going to be a hold there on the Cyclone offensive line. You know, we just saw a shot of Tremaine Lee's stats for the first half. That's something most kids would be happy about to have for a game, and he has it here in the first half.
And he has had a lot of carries. He gets the ball, of course, a fair amount of time for SHG, but hasn't played a lot in the second half of the season because of their scores. They've blown out opponents.
I'd be shocked to see if he's played.
10-yard penalty, spot, a foul. Going to repeat, 2nd down.
Again, I was saying I'd be shocked to see if he's actually played in the second half of a game here this year. But like we talked earlier, they do have 3 key running backs with Brian Adams and Tristan Blair, too. So if he did ever need a break, I'm sure they could still have a very, very good backup in there.
2nd and 15 from midfield for Tim Brenneisen and the Cyclones. Brenneisen back to throw. Looks left. Got his man. Complete. Down at the 42-yard line. Jack Bowl with the reception, the senior for the Cyclones.
Just found a little opening. Now you're in 3rd and manageable instead of 3rd and long. So
3rd and 5 from the 40. Lee went in motion. Now he comes back. Brenneisen has it. Back to throw. Ball was tipped. I believe it was tipped.
Yeah, I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Number 85, Mike McNicholas, just got his hand up there, and that's what you need to do if you can't get a sack. Get your hands up, make it tough. Now it's a big 4th down.
4th and 5 for SHG. 1:26 to go, 2nd quarter action, and SHG wants to talk about it, so they will take a timeout. As you see, Ken Leonard talks to some of his staff.
Yep.
See the stats again. It's 323 wins in his career, 84% winning percentage.
That's unbelievable. Over 33 years to win almost 85% of your games. That's a crazy number.
And Adam, we've seen a fair amount of offensive, scoring-wise so far, but nothing from the Rockets so far. The Cyclones been able to shut them down. The Rockets.
Yeah, they've been in deep in Cyclone territory twice and came up with nothing. That's not what they want here. And if I'm SHG, I'm thinking, do I play field position with a minute and a half left to go, and knowing that Rochester doesn't have any timeouts left, or do I try to go for it and maybe get another 3 to 7 points here before halftime?
All right, and we want to thank Shields for being our Red Zone sponsor this year. From Friday Night Lights to crisp weekend afternoons, here's the football, and to the players who make it great. Good luck this season from Shields. Thank you, Shields. All right. So 4th and 5 from the 40, 1:26 to go. On a beautiful night for high school football, a little crisp, but just football weather.
Yeah, this is football weather. This is exciting. It's the Leonard Bowl.
How can you not get excited about that? And check out this. All right, Brent
So
Eisen.
it is. They are going to punt. This is a punt formation.
Punt formation for Tim Brent Eisen, who's also the quarterback, of course. He does punt. Goes for the sidelines. He angles it and does go into the end zone. So the Rockets will be start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So 80 yards, minute 19.
Plenty of time for the Rockets offense. They want to get something on the board.
Yeah.
To get some positive, momentum, of course, going into halftime. First and 10 from the 20. Nick Baker has been in a quarterback the entire first half for the Rockets.
Yeah, we have not seen Josh Grant. I thought we might see him a little bit, but Baker is the better thrower of the two.
And he throws deep, does Baker, and tip and caught at the 44-yard line of SHG. And a nice play there. Good concentration by the talented Colin Stallworth.
Stallworth had two guys draped all over him. Pass is knocked in the air. Great concentration. That's a big-time pickup.
And it is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the Rockets. 1:11 to go. Clock runs in the first half. Baker going to throw left. Does. Back to Stallworth again. Gets out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Just a nice, simple play there. Looks like they only got about 2 or 3 yards, so not a big pickup. Great job by the Cyclone defense to not let him get going. Screens and quick passes are a big part of the Rochester offense.
One minute to go. Second quarter action. Mike McNicholas checks in for the Rockets. Baker fakes. Going to throw. Oh, he is nailed. He
delivered
but he's got a touchdown pass. And the Rockets get on the board before halftime. And it's Avante Cox with the touchdown. That is a Young Security touchdown and $50 donated to Contact Ministries.
I'll tell you what, Nick Baker is a tough kid. He took a huge hit at the end of that play and delivered a perfect ball to a wide-open Avante Cox. Great job by the Rocket offense.
He was leveled, and you're going to see it, I think, right here. If the camera stayed on him on this, let's see. He just got hit, and a great play there.
He got hit hard. Great job.
Rockets on the board, going for the point after here. Trying to make it a 10-point deficit.
Now that's got this Rockets sideline back energized and back into this game there.
Definitely. And it's a low kick, but it's good. Good enough. Beauty doesn't matter.
No. As long as it goes through the two big pulls, we're good.
That's what they tell me. 17-7. Sacred Heart Griffin over Rochester. And you see the Rochester sideline and just what the doctor ordered if you're a Rochester Rocket. So there you see. Now here you're going to see. Let's see if this angle shows the hit.
Boom.
There it is
Yeah.
on Baker.
Just delivered a perfect
Tough cookie.
ball. Yeah. Now, there's 52 seconds left in this half. This half isn't over yet, folks. This SHG team can really come back and strike just as fast as we just saw Rochester did.
No doubt about it. And when I let you know, our regularly scheduled Friday night CW programming will air immediately following the game. Watch the iHeart Music Festival Night 2 tonight right after the game here on CW23. 52 seconds to go. Second quarter action from Cyclone Stadium. And let's see how the Rockets play this kickoff.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I don't think he would give him a short field here, but kicking it deep could be just as dangerous, too. It's like Spencer Red and Brian Adams are the two deep guys. Both have a lot of speed.
Standing at their own 15-yard line. And number 2, Matt White, will do the kicking honors for Rochester. And he does kick it deep. From the 18 to the 30, 35, flag on the play. Brought down at about the 41-yard line. Let's see what the flag is all about.
I would have to go with that's got to be on the Cyclones, just from where the flag is at.
Spencer Red with the return, and yes, it's on SHG.
It'd be pretty tough for that to be on Rochester just because of where the flag came in at.
Standing room only here at Cyclone Stadium tonight. That's what we thought it would be, and that's how it is.
And it's a beautiful place.
Fantastic.
Lots of room to stand and catch a great view of the game anyways. They've done a beautiful job here with the new stadium, just a few years old.
And you see the recap, the Cox TD reception from 42 yards for the Rockets as they get on the board. 1st and 10 now for SHG, deep in their own territory. Brent Eisen going to hand off to Lee.
Ball's loose.
Fumble, and I think SHG got it back. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, that ball popped up in the air.
Saw that.
Or it could have been going. We could
Wow.
have been Rochester again. And Nick Capriotti, number 41, just comes right in and punches that ball out. He kind of kicked it in the air, and that helped Brent Eisen catch it and get down with it.
A big play for Tim Brent Eisen there on the recovery deep in their own territory. So clock running with 17 seconds to go. Could be the last play of the second quarter. Brent Eisen back to throw. Does. Complete right side down the sidelines. And out of bounds at about the 11-yard line with 8 seconds to go. And let's see how the Cyclones, as Spencer Red makes the reception there for SHG. See if the Cyclones decide to. Nope, they're not going to take a knee. No way. 3rd down. 8 seconds to go. From the 21. Brent Eisen back. Going to keep it up the middle. Has some room. He's to the 30. Slides at the 35-yard line where he is down. And that will do it here in the first half from Cyclone Stadium. Sacred Heart Griffin over Rochester 17-7. We are at halftime. Back with more. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals presented by the Illinois Pork Producers. Back with more. All right, we're not going anywhere just yet. We're going to go down in a minute to Brendan Cullerton. Adam, it's been a great first half. Lots of offense, and 17-7, just a 10-point differential. You see head coach Ken Leonard. I think he's coming over to talk to our Brendan Cullerton as you take a look at the rankings. And Sacred Heart Griffin, number 1 and undefeated in the 6A poll. And some other top-notch teams in there. You see Prairie Ridge still undefeated.
Yeah.
Lamont, Rockford, Boylan, and Danville also 6-0.
Yeah, big game tonight against Peoria, too.
Let's go down to Brendan Cullerton. Brendan?
Guys, here with Coach Ken Leonard. You get out to that early 17-0 lead. What was working for you?
Well, the run game, and we got to throw the ball a little bit more because they're packing the box, and just little mistakes that we're making up front, and Rochester's a good defense, real good defense, and so are we. I mean, we held them to 7 points, and I thought the defense is right now. In a big game, sometimes that happens.
They did hit you with that big pass at the end of the half there. Are there going to be any adjustments to stop that, or is that just what they're going to keep trying to do?
Well, adjustments, cover them. That's what you do in football. You cover it. When you don't cover it, it's open. And, the one was a tip. I thought our kid did a good job. It just tipped. They did a good job as in. Hey, they got Division I freaking wide receivers. They're a really good football team. And so I thought our defense played really good against them.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Brendan, very much. Thanks to Sacred Heart Griffin coach Ken Leonard for his comments at halftime. Back with the friendly Chevrolet halftime report. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals presented by the Illinois Pork Producers. Back with halftime from Cyclone Stadium in just a minute.